you guys might be wondering, what video am I doing today? So today is going to be a very different video. I'm going to be doing a read aloud. Aaron, a read aloud? What do you mean? I know, but for all my young little kitties, I don't know. My younger cousin watches me, and I decided, let me just make her read aloud. And also for everybody who's watching me, if you guys have a younger cousin or anything, let them watch this, or even if you just like read alouds. So I'm going to be using this app called Sora, and it just lets me screen record so I can just read it, and I don't need to have the real book. But I might do another one with a real book if you guys like this one. So yeah, show this to your younger audience, or if you like storytells. If you like stories, then you guys can watch this too. But yeah, stay tuned. Let's go. Okay, so this is called The Girl Who Loved Poutine. I'm bad with names, but Laurel Sequel Nicholson, and illustrated by Rachel Kiki. The Girl Who Loved Poutine. Zoe stares at the red circle on the calendar. Guys, also please don't mind the background noise. Zoe stares at the red circle on the calendar. It's our birthday tomorrow. Daddy and me are on the same day every year, and it's Canada Day too. So we get special fireworks. It's a big day for both of you, says Mom. And this year, some of your favorite relatives are coming to your party. I'm going to be 5. Zoe holds up her hand. At dinner that night, they eat chicken and salad. Zoe feeds her salad to Buster the dog. I bet I know what you want for your birthday meal. Daddy winks at Zoe. Poutine, she squeals. It's their birthday tradition to eat poutine. Zoe closes her eyes and imagines French fries and gravy and squeaky cheese curds. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The curbs have to squeak. Daddy buys fresh curbs from the local cheese factory. He makes the best poutine. It tastes so good, and it makes her think of hugs and laughing in the kitchen together. After breakfast the next morning, Zoe helps her father prepare the poutine. She hands him the potatoes so he can turn them into fries. She stirs the gravy before Daddy heats it. She also helps by tasting the cheese curds. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Happy birthday, Zoe! I'm going to get the house ready, Mom calls out, as she secretly welcomes the guests. Also, guys, don't mind my bad reading. When Zoe and her dad walk into the living room, everybody yells, Happy birthday! But Zoe sees that the dining room table is covered with dishes of poutine. Why did you bring poutine? She asks. We know how much you both love it, so we thought we'd celebrate with a poutine contest, says Nona Marches. The birthday girl can be the judge, says Daddy. Zoe sits at the head of the table. Mom puts a birthday crown on her. Start with mine, says Aunt Jin. It's new flounder and labored poutine. She made it with breadcrumbs, savory herbs, onions, and topped off with a homemade salt meat. It looks like turkey stuffing, says Zoe. Zoe takes a bite. As she's tasting the poutine, she remembers their family road trip to St. John's, Newfoundland. Even Buster came. I like it, she says. It reminds me of your kitchen parties where we eat salt meat and dance with the ugly sticks that make music. Chair's next, says Auntie Anne and Uncle Liam. It's from Prince Edward Islands. It has lobster and Aunt Anna ties a plastic lobster bib around Zoe's neck. Zoe loves lobsters, souffle, and P-E-L, peeled, where everyone wears a bib because lobster juice sprays everywhere. Zoe takes a bite. I like it. It reminds me of walking on red sand, making sandcastles, and Uncle Liam pulling up lobster traps. This one is from Montreal, says Aunt Celine. It has maple smoked bacon, onions, and even maple syrup, mixed with gravy. Zoe inhales to smell the bacon. She takes a bite. I like it, she says. It reminds me of seeing the sugar stacks helping to tap the maple trees and then making taffy on the snow. Try mine, Cousin Jeremy is excited. It's made with Alberta beef. Saskatchewan has beef too, says Cousin Katie. Zoe tastes poutine topped with shredded beef. I like it, she says. It reminds me of yellow field mountains and big blue skies. Her eyes widen. And Banff and Vancouver too. We're next. Aunt Dakun and Uncle Ada came south from Yellowknife. Guys, I'm so sorry. They're like really small, so I can't really read it. But I promise you I'm a good reader, and I know my little like Canada, like, you know, I know the capital of Canada is not like that. Please, please. Ados came south from Yellowknife. This is my recipe, Aunt Dacon says, made with carbo meats and green onions. Zoe tastes it. I like it, she says. It reminds me of winter and snowmobiling and eating soup to warm up. Then Nona exclaims, "You haven't tried mine yet. It's smoother with my pasta sauce." Zoe knows that Nona came from Italy to live in Niagara Falls when she was just a little girl. Zoe takes a bite. Then she gets up and kisses Nona on the cheek. Once on the cheek. I love it, she says. It reminds me of your bowl of tomatoes, Niagara Falls. But best of all, Nona, your bear hugs. So, who's the winner? Jeremy asks. Zoe looks around the room. Everyone! Hooray! Shouts Nona. Now let's party and eat poutine! Zoe laughs. Later that night, when dinner's over, Zoe sits beside her father on the grass to watch Canada Day fireworks. Zoe leans in and whispers, I liked all the poutines, but I will always like yours the best. I will always love yours the best. Fun facts about poutine. So I'm not going to read all of this. I'm sorry, but feel free to quickly pause it and read it. I'll give you guys a second. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you put a big subscribe and everything. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think, yeah, not what I expected, but it's really nice. So yeah, goodbye.